Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Ravens going up against the Dolphins.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to picturesque Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Time running out here on the play clock. Brissett to throw on first. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now the former 1,000-yard man for the Dolphins, Lamar Miller. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing, Brissett. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, to get to the 1st down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
1st down, Brissett. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Here we go. Brissett. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. 3rd down here. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Here's Brissett, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Dontrell Inman, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it up and through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. On first down, Smith. And his first look is incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He's got his rookie first rounder. It's Evan Ingram. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And his throw is incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This, of course, week 2 of the preseason, but we did have a couple of teams that got the extra game. The Hall of Fame game was played on a Thursday this year between Arizona and Dallas.
Yeah, and they welcomed in this year's Hall of Fame class of 2017. And what a class it was. Morton Anderson, the kicker, Terrell Davis, Kenny Easley, Jerry Jones, Jason Taylor, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Kurt Warner.
And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. On 4th down, Smith. And that is going to be incomplete. John Fox displeased at how that turned out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
First down throw for Brissett. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Anthony Hitchens coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Brissett sets to throw it. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon, and they will take over with a football. Just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Wormley in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. To throw on second down is Smith. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do. Like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth, they're going to try a second time. They snap it to Smith. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Quincy Enunwa, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. Now Foles. Inman has it over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Foles. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. Here's
Foles. And it's caught by Selleck. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On 2nd down, Williams. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Back-to-back running plays putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Now a handoff to Miller. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 10. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. On 1st and 10, Smith. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie out of Oregon State, Treston Deku. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Steve McClendon breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Pryor has it complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. He'll try and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Smith on third down. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end, can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Here's Smith now on second down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Smith. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Colton Schmidt, 4th-year man from UC Davis, on to punt it away, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And that's something that's been lacking in Baltimore's running game the last few seasons, the ability to really hit on a big run.
Last year, their longest run was just 41 yards all season, 4 yards per carry, near the bottom of the league. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
First throw now for the backup Manning. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Manning. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to... Find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Britt goes in motion right. Play clock winding down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And the play clock's running down. Now Lewis. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Again, it's Lewis. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Foles taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Smith on 1st down. And He's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on first down. Dumps off to Powell. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Don't you just love advanced stats? For Alex Smith last season, 2.38 seconds from the snap to the ball was out of his hands. He's quick.
Fastest of any quarterback in the league. Another instance right there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to flick one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run. Smith now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Smith. Quick hitch, complete. It's right. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And here we go on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Looks to be right around the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Final minute now of the third quarter. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. Foles. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Three yards remaining here on second down. Here's Foles. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Atama Rubin with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. The Ravens on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards. And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them. Now it's Smith. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. To throw on second down is Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Benson Mayowa coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, Smith. And he's going to go down. Back at his his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Chris Wormley in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. And taken right at the 35. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This is Spiller. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's second down.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Throwing on third down, Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Colton Schmidt now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now Foles. And right with it here over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They run with Spiller. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. He'll drop to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They'll give to Spiller, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. C.J. Spiller taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now Smith. Wright's got it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Smith. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time, and it's 3rd and short. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Smith. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Colton Schmidt now. He's been terrific so far. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they take a knee. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From South Florida, good night, everybody.